So I just got another car given to me so we can use it for our snow drift days when we rally around the field and play in the snow. There's one catch to this car though. They said I can have it if I can get it. And that's where they parked it at. It's hard to tell in the video, but I am looking like at a more than a 45-degree angle down a bank here. It's going to be a little bit of a process to get down to it. Slid off the road here, hit the tree, and there's where it landed. Actually almost went to Matt Hewitt's mark in the Blizabit that went down right here before the parade and landed way down at the bottom. Matt still got the high mark, or the low mark, I guess you would say. So we're gonna go back, get some other trucks and winches, and then try to get it extracted out of here, back onto the road and back home. I'm gonna take the plow truck and try to scrape some of the snow off the side of the bank there, clean it up so it's not quite as slick when we pull up to the edge. It's nice that my defroster motor, blower motor, decided to quit working again. I don't know how many blower motors have been on this truck, but got to put another one on it. So I don't want to get too close to the edge myself and go over. So can't really scrape through as well as I hoped. Last night it was pretty slushy, but of course it had to freeze. I'm not going to get any closer to the edge than that. We're going to have to call this good and go back, get the winch trucks, because I don't trust the loader with its ball tires and no brakes on the hill. This here where later I can try to fix the defroster. It's one of the reasons I chose those 3 trucks. The winches work and they have defroster motors that actually still work. All these trucks are so needy. They keep saying, feed me, feed me, feed me. Fine. Fine. I'll give you some fuel. Just enough. I'm gonna put fuel in the budget Suburban, or the inflation Suburban. The black dually, and use that winch. Put a little bit in the plow trucks. And I put some fuel in this truck so we can use this winch. Alright. Well, I've already killed a battery trying to warm this thing up, which was one of the new batteries. So we'll try the interstate. Now it's a connection. And connection again. I don't know what that was all about. Didn't want to restart once I finally got connection, and then it backfired, blew the whole air cleaner stud out of the car. Backfired again, blew flames everywhere. Now it's running fine. So I think my plan here is to try to hook to the front of the car, pull the front of the car around and up, and see if we can pull it up. Gonna try not to block the whole road, so I'm not gonna park sideways. Yeah, sideway pulls aren't the greatest, but I know that there'll be people driving by. If we block the whole road, then we'll have to unhook everything. I'm gonna have Jason lower me down with the winch cables. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Maybe this won't be a rally car. It hit pretty hard. Wedged up on a log here. I'm gonna try to operate both controllers and see if we can bring the front end around. Okay, I'm digging into the ground pretty bad there, so I'm going to stop. Okay, remove the wheel chocks. That winch is holding it up. I'm going to move this truck over as far over this way as possible. Try to get the front tires up over the bank. And then we'll come back with the tractor. Okay, we're on the road now for the most part. Gonna try to hold this here. Maybe. Anchor it this way. I have a precarious situation, but we'll let Bill stay here and hang on to it. I'll run this back and go get our tractor.
Yeah, there
Today's tractor gets to be the budget Suburban.
Oh, put this through it first.
Yeah. I'll back up. Now that we're anchored there, gonna move this truck over as far as I can over here, hook to the rear, so that when I go forward, it'll pull the rear up instead of just sliding the whole car over. Okay, so now we got the winch hooked up to the rear. Go ahead and winch in a little more. Hold on. We're dug into the tire. I'll go forward a little. Pull it up a little bit there. Now we're set up to tow it back home. All right, get the last pieces out of here, and here's our very last piece of the car. Got airbags deployed.
Wonder if the horn will still work.
Windshield broke. Rear got hit pretty bad. It may or may not run again. Facing the Ashton, got the hood pried open. Battery's dead. Imagine that. It's a little dented. We're gonna see if it'll still run. She's pretty lucky it didn't roll and tip over. Smacked the tree here, and then it bounced back off the tree, slid down, and came back against another tree when it hit on the back. Stayed upright for the most part on the bank instead of going all the way over, which is good. We've got this battery that's been charging. Let's see if it'll still run. Both airbags deployed. I mean, the thing hit so hard it even popped the corn. Moment of truth here. We got noises. Fires right up. Well, looks like we got another snow rally car. Horrible vibration. Looks like we still got gears. So, I mean, this was genuinely another ran when parked deal. It just kind of left it parked over an embankment.